Good morning, Cadre. It's Father's Day, 2018. This video will most likely be
shared hopefully
later on Father's Day, but it's possible I could get it up Monday. But a few things I just wanted to talk about and we're going to work through. So, you guys know me, I like to kind of rotate through things in kind of an order. And I've been doing this every other day thing for a while. Killed 2 pucks doing that, some Tobbs cream and also the Parazzo green. So I'm trying to decide what's up next, but I pulled out all the soaps that I want to go through next, and what I want to work through is actually soaps that are made in Utah. And the reason is because I actually think that they're some of the best soaps in my den across the board. So I want to showcase them, use them, and I've got 16 soaps from Utah. So every other day, that's over a month. We'll see though. I did pull out and set out at least what I want my next victim to be that is going to be the every other day. And it's in this container. I'm not using this today, but it's a Williams Tonsorial puck that Chris Lindsay sent me years ago. And this is what's left. I don't know. You can see that it still says tonsorial at least, but there's not much left. It still smells like Williams, just with a little bit of that musky scent is the best way I can describe it, that a lot of vintage soaps end up with. It's a good soap, and it performs better than what the Williams you can buy down at the store right now. So I'm gonna use it. That's the next victim at least. I don't know if it will exactly be every other day or how it's going to be, because I want to get through these soaps. So anyways, on deck today is a soap that I picked up yesterday. We have a store here in Utah called the Mini Mustachery. And just geographically, so you guys understand Utah, I live in Salt Lake County on the far west side of it, up against what's called the Oquirrh Mountain Range. So if you were to pull up a map, you'd have an understanding of kind of where I'm at. The city I live in is actually the second, well, I think it's actually considered the largest city geographically wise in the state of Utah. Population wise, we're like third or something. The city's very big, so it expands across sections of the whole valley, but I live on the far west side of it. Anyways, so yesterday we were spending time with my wife's family down in Utah County. Utah County, you have to go around what we call the point of the mountain, which is on the east side of the valley. And then you enter into Utah County, or what locals refer to as Utah Valley. So you have the Salt Lake Valley proper, which is where I'm at, and then you got Utah Valley. Utah Valley is where BYU is primarily. I don't spend a lot of time down there, mainly because the traffic is horrendous to get there. Once you're there, it's just like anywhere else, any other city, right? You're going to have times of the day where it's bad and times of the day where it's not. But what's interesting is that leaving Salt Lake Valley, you're on basically a 5 or 6 lane highway. And then as you're coming around the point of the mountain, everything just down the 4 lanes. You go through about 3 or 4 exits, and then it opens back up. So it's that bottleneck that's a pain in the butt. But anyways, that's where Megan's family's at, so we went down there, spent some time. So anyways, that's where the Mini Mustachery's at. He does open up a shop up here in Salt Lake Valley during the holidays. But anyways, so I went down there. I stopped, because I always figure if I'm in the area, I'm going to stop, because I only get down there 2 to 3 times a year. And yes, I am wearing the shirt for Dave. We'll get into that throughout the shave. I figured, since he's MIA as of lately for, obviously going back to school for what he's trying to do, I figured I might throw this shirt on. Normally I use it to dry my car, but I figured I'd wear it this time. So anyways, when I went there is a company from Utah that was called Bluebell. I did a pass around at Badger and Blade once upon a time, working with the company, and got the soaps out there so people could try them. And everyone loved them. It's a veggie-based soap, has a lot of good ingredients in it. We're talking like aloe vera juice is a big one. Shea butter is high up on the list. He uses glycerin, vegetable glycerin. He uses sweet almond oil. So some people with almond allergies did notice some differences there, but it's pretty low down there, so you shouldn't have to worry about it. Cocoa butter's in here. There's just a lot of good stuff. Really good soap. So it was founded by two brothers from a city called Bluebell, Utah. And basically what happened is that they were making good money with it, but never enough to like do it full time. And that part of that was time commitment because they were still working regular jobs. The two brothers were. Well, promotions came and things changed and they had no choice but to like take it, which basically took away all their free time because they wanted to spend time with their family. So it took away their free time to continue making soaps. He gave me a heads up this was happening because I was in the process of working with him on a tallow formula. But sadly, he made the decision to close shop. So during the pass around, he had three main scents. He had a lime wood, which you guys will see eventually, a spice rack, and barbershop. The barbershop to me always just smelled like a generic barbershop scent, but everyone loves barbershop. And I'm like, I've got a lot of barbershop scents. I'll pass on this one. I bought the other two. After he closed shop, I was always upset, that it was gone. So when I went into the mini mustachery, apparently he had found a box of some soaps and he pulled them out and he had a couple left. And so I picked up a barbershop and left the others for people. So this is the label. Very nice. The container comes in an awesome container, which is like 8 ounces technically, but it holds 5. And they got a nice side label with everything. It says barbershop on the side. This company was doing it right, so it's sad to see them go. But I'm going to use it today. So I'm going to apply some of this bloom water to my face and then we'll keep talking. We need to get shaving. So it is Father's Day, right? My dad's out of town with my mom. I'll be back this afternoon. We're going to see him for dinner. Our plan, we're going to head out to church, which is early church. I'm going to use this brush today. I really have been liking this brush. It's the Razor Rock, what they call the 24 barrel. I just refer to it as my whiskey brush. I think it's cool. So I'm going to start building the lather. So anyways, we're going to go to Mass. I squeeze out too much water. Going to go to Mass. And then what we'll do is, we haven't decided yet. We're leaning towards the zoo. But we're either going to go to the zoo or what we have here called the Tracy Aviary. Take the kids. It's supposed to be a cooler day today. It's only, the high is supposed to be like 83, 84. We've been nearing 100 lately. So this little tiny cool front that's moving in, that's supposed to potentially bring rain late tonight into tomorrow, I'm looking forward to. So again, look at all these great subs that came off of the side of the puck. Rub a little bit of that in. So that's kind of what our plan is today. Just spend time with the kids. Oh yeah, that's another thing I want to say. Some veggie soaps are soft. This is one of those hard ones. It actually reminds me of the consistency of Soap Commander. You can see in there. Okay, it's good stuff. They sold it for a good price too, $14. That's how they always sold it. And what's great about the mini mustachery is they know obviously that it's discontinued and it's now unobtainium. They didn't change the price. They didn't take advantage of people. That's a good company, that mini mustachery. I hope to be able to do more with them in the future. He makes good creams, makes good mustache waxes, good beard balms. He's appealing to obviously two sets of the customer base that tend to get into wet shaving. The beard community and then obviously the wet shaving enthusiasts, as I refer to ourselves as. So it's a good company. If you guys ever want to try like a cream, a decent cream that's really good, and I recommend his, I think it's called Ragabrash or something like that. It's his barbershop scent. I know, I told you, I was in it with barbershops. But he adds more patchouli to it, which just makes it awesome. So I couldn't decide what to use, and I think what I'm going to do is actually use my Schick injector today. But I don't know how old the blade is, so I'm actually going to reload it. So it's kind of cool the way this works. So yeah, let's see here. You insert the key. You slide this back, and then you push. Oh, wait a second, I'm out. Oops. Set that off to the side. I've got some more over here somewhere. Oh, here they are. My bad. So I'm not going to use a Schick one. I'm going to use a Persona 74. I've got more in there with the Schicks, but I didn't realize that one was empty. But my wife uses a Schick injector, so that's possibly why. And you just kind of push it. And blades fall everywhere. I take this opportunity to just make sure that everything's kind of looking good. It's because the key really opens it up. Pull it back a little bit and pull it out. Boom. Fresh blade loaded in. These blades are small. Just throw that in my thing. So yeah. So anyways, that's what I'm going to use today. So anyways, I forgot where I was talking. But this soap is really, really good. It's a shame. So anyways, we'll shift gears a little bit. I wanted to talk to you guys about the forum. Tonight, so Sunday night, Dave, Chris, and I are going to record episode 2. It's a little bit later than we would have liked, but I'll be honest with you, it's hard sometimes because we're so focused on other things on the website, and the video section of the forum is just boomed. So we've been trying to. It wasn't on purpose that it got delayed. Let me just put it that way. But it's coming. So episode 2 will be up, I'm assuming, sometime this week, depending on the editing. Dave does all of that, so you guys give the kudos to him. He edits it, he pieces it together, he drives, most of the content. He looks to us for discussion, so obviously, but he does most of it. So we owe a lot to him for doing that. All right, so I need actually a little bit more water. So you should see that, which will be good. Other things that are coming soon, we've been really trying to work out all the details on the vendor program, and it takes a while to get. It's been taking longer than we would have hoped to get right, but it's going to be soon. So if you guys have any good relationships with vendors or anything along those lines, or if you are a vendor and you've been watching some of our videos and you've seen your products used and you would like to join, I would highly recommend that you reach out to the 3 owners on the website at www.theshavingcadre.com. And the reason because we're going to take a different approach than other forums on this. So it'll be good. Hopefully. So yeah, we'll see. Gosh, man, I wish this soap was still being made. He had so many good scents that he was getting ready to come out with, and that tallow formula, which I'll be honest with you, his this formula is more of like a, if you look at my new one, it's a tier 1 box 4, which which puts it almost to a tier 2. It's not as good as Soap Commander, which in my opinion is the king of, well, of artisan veggie-based soaps, what I consider artisan veggie-based soaps. The best veggie-based soap out there, in my opinion, is Pontificio Veracina. But I don't put a lot of credence anymore into, is the soap tallow? Is it veggie? Is it glycerin? I guess I've been wet shaving now for 4 years, and I'm at the point where I've lathered enough soaps that I've learned that it doesn't matter. You know, in the beginning, I couldn't lather Colonel Conk. I couldn't lather Williams. I couldn't lather Mitchell's Wool Fat. I mean, there you go. There's 3 different spectrums of it. Now I can lather all 3. Is it the best lather? Not necessarily. Do I get good shaves out of them? I can. Williams, not so much. Mitchell's Wool Fat takes a little practice, but like Colonel Conk, their lime, I love that lime. Love the scent. So anyways. So yeah, we got that coming. So yeah, Dave went back to school, you know, because he's had this dream of his, hopefully I tell her right, but where he wanted to kind of always be a barber. And so he's really wanting to get into that. So he's going to school, so he's not working at the shop as much. And his days off, because of how labor intensive the school is, to try and get it done as quickly as possible. He might correct me, but I think he said 9 months. That's how long it's going to take. So for, 9 months, his main 2 days off are Sunday and Monday. So, and he's going to try and give a good portion of that. Oh my God, the injectors are so good. Got a little bit of irritation over here, but I got sun yesterday at the park, and I got a little sunburned, and I had a feeling that was going to happen. Any razor I would have used today probably would have given me that. That's the thing, is when I notice is that if I get a little bit of sunburn, the next shave always gets a tiny bit of irritation. But I'm not blaming it on the soap, I'm not blaming it on the razor. So that's my shave. I mean, it's... Call out the Dolphin Squad. So yeah, Tuesday through Saturday, Sharon wakes up, goes and makes Dave his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sometimes he gets a Lunchable. People don't want to trade lunch with him. So if you're there at that barbershop school, trade lunch with him. He wants to experience that. But man, what he doesn't realize is that he's got 9 months of bad haircuts coming up. I bet you the students cut their hair. But so he's going to school. He's got his Menudo lunchbox in tow. He's got his peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sometimes he throws some bananas in there. He got in trouble the first day. Yeah. He tried to bring his pet duck with him. It's crazy, man. He didn't realize that, the thing would start quacking up a storm and try and get out of his lunchbox. Sneak out of his backpack then. Teacher wasn't too impressed with that. But, so that's why, that's where he's at. It's good stuff. So, Dave won't be on as much, but Chris and I will still be, we knew this was coming and we planned that, we kind of explained, so Chris and I would have to take on more responsibilities on the forum while Dave was going through this. Not a big deal. We're prepared and we're ready for it. And we're expanding the site, So I checked yesterday, we're at 64 members. So we're getting there. I'd like to see us get to 100 soon. So, tell you what, I'll make this point clear. We get to 100 and enough guys comment it out, on the site that they actually want to see it happen. When we get to 100, I'll remove the goatee. I don't know when it will happen, but when we get to 100, I'll remove the goatee. So that's kind of my plan. So anyways, the shave today went really well. I'm going to apply some witch hazel mainly because of the sun that I took on. All of you guys that are on the forum, all you fathers, happy Father's Day. Those of you that are away from your kids, happy Father's Day to you too. You know, like Josh, I know you're out there in the desert. Happy Father's Day, man. I think you deserve a little extra one. Shout out to you. I have a cousin, close cousin of mine. I'm going to use this today, Aqua Velva Ice Blue. Just jumped out at me. He served a couple tours over there, and one time he got hit and he got Purple Hearted. Came home and signed up with the National Guard, and his unit got called out. So that happened over the weekend. The Black Hawks taken off and everything, and the ceremonies. So, say a little prayer for him. All we know is he's going to the Middle East. I don't know where. So, shave was good today. The Aqua Velva finished it out good. It should be a nice cool day, so happy Father's Day again to all the fathers out there. Hope you guys all have a great day. So yeah, that's it. You know, come join us at the Shaving Cadre. You know, join up, be a part of it, start commenting. We started, someone mentioned, we started with a bunch of journal guys, that started this up. There are areas of our site that we want to build and we want to get going. We're counting on people to come in and start up this content for us and start up these comments. So what are these soaps? Because I'll be honest, I've been in it for 4 years now. I know there's some new soaps out there that I'm missing. The aftershave world seems to be different. The brush world is always changing. There's so many new artisans out there making brushes. So, come talk about it. Come show us your wares, show us what you got. We want to spend money. Yeah, I do. So, yeah, good shave. All right, guys. Hope you have a good one. Have a good Sunday. Happy Father's Day. I'm going to try and get maybe another video during the week to show you my routine before I go to work because it's a lot shorter. We'll see how that goes. I might get it done, I might not, but we'll see. So, have a good one, guys.